Are you absolutely clear on what your limiting beliefs are around money? We talk a lot about fear of success. Potentially, it's a conversation I have fairly frequently with clients about them being worried that, they're going to be judged by their family. Who do you think you are? Why would you go into business? Why don't you just stay where you are earning your nice salary? People love to put us into boxes. We love to categorize people. So that's one of the judgments. The fear of failure, of course, have I chosen the right thing? But all of these money beliefs, they're fairly easy to identify and bring to the surface, but there are a few that I want to talk about today that are not so easily identifiable. And the first of those is being bad with money, because most of us think, if we've got money, I'm going to do it, I'm going to manage it, it's absolutely fine. But how is your money management? Now, I'd like to give you an example about how this can play out. And if we haven't spoken with each other before, my name is Gwyneth, and I'm in the business of coaching fabulous, ambitious women entrepreneurs such as yourself to acknowledge and charge what you are truly worth, to bundle your expertise, your services in such a way that you build your brand so that people know exactly what it is that you do, and to also look at the processes and systems you have in place in your business to ensure that you're getting the freedom that you thought that you would have when you first went into business. So, being bad with money. Now, this story took me a long time to work this out, but boom, when I worked it out, made a huge difference to how I felt about how I managed money, being bad with money. So from a very young age, for circumstances that I'm not going to go into now, I was always dependent upon other people for looking after us. The family situation, we were always dependent upon others. And then when my mum moved to a different place when I was about 16, again, it wasn't my idea of a great home. I was grateful, don't get me wrong, but there was always this kind of thing going on. When I was older, then I always rented. Finally, when I did actually buy my first flat, I'll never forget sitting on the floor that the night I bought it, and I thought, this is an absolute mistake. I don't want the commitment. And within a year I had sold it. And the second time I bought a flat, which was quite a few years later, and invested a huge amount of money into it. And then one day the building authorities turned up on the doorstep and told me I had 24 hours to leave because the builders had not got the necessary licenses and I was officially living on a building site. That was quite drastic. But throughout my life, there's been this belief building that I do not deserve to have a nice home. This has to do with I am bad at managing money. Now, I don't know if you've read the book by Gay Hendricks called The Big Leap. Self-sabotage, absolutely typical what I did there. And like I say, it took a long time to bring this particular money belief to the surface. Now I know it, I can deal with it. So where in your life are you telling yourself potentially that you are bad at managing money? Where are you telling yourself potentially that money is just going to be bring more problems into your life the more you earn? Another favorite of mine, I don't have this one, not wanting to earn too much because you'll have to pay the tax man more. It's ridiculous. But again, I've spoken with people, they want to stay under the threshold depending on where they're working. They don't want to be VAT registered because they don't want to be paying more tax. Well, I understand on one level it can seem a little bit scary, and depending on where you live, again, the authorities, you may not respect them as much as other people. But at the end of the day, remember too that your taxes, they go towards building schools, towards building roads, to improving the infrastructure, potentially your pension, social welfare, helping people who are out of work. So it's not just about paying the tax man. It really is about you making a larger contribution to society, not just the people you work with, but society at large, to actually contribute to the entire infrastructure of where you live. And I think that's an honourable thing to be doing. So don't worry about paying tax. It just reminded me actually when I told somebody about my money goal, the first thing they said to me, you do realise that half of that will go to the tax man. So what? It doesn't matter. It means that I'm successful, and if I'm contributing in that way as well, fantastic. So let it be. Third thing, money is going to bring more responsibility. I'm going to have to pay an accountant. I'm going to have other people involved in my business, and I don't want that. I don't want to delegate that responsibility to other people. But on the same page, you're not willing to actually go and do a bookkeeping course or an accounting course. And in some countries, you're not even allowed to do it yourself. You have to have a licensed person looking at your numbers. So all of these things around money, those three particular beliefs that, you're bad with money, you can't manage money properly, you don't want to be paying the tax man any more than you absolutely have to, and you're worried about the responsibility that comes with money. Those three money beliefs are more common than you think and prevent so many women from actually going out there, doing their thing, being successful, and just showing the world how fabulous you are. Now, of course, there is a fourth. I always have a little bit of an extra bonus, and that is, unfortunately, again, so many women they feel bad about selling. They don't want to sell. They don't want to have those sales conversations. But you do not serve anybody, least of all yourself, by keeping your services or your products to yourself and not feeling confident about the transformation that you offer to your clients and your customers, that you don't feel confident in actually saying, I am a businesswoman in my own right. I deserve to be wealthy. I want to be wealthy, whatever your money goal is, and just going out there and having those sales conversations. Now, if that's something that you believe you need help with, I would love for you and I to have a conversation with each other. And I've put a link into the comments below where you can book a free complimentary discovery call with me so that I can find out more about you, and you can find out potentially a little bit more about how I could support you throughout 2021 to smash those sales conversations, smash those money beliefs. So like I said, that you charge what you are worth and feel fabulous about being you. That's it for today. In between times, stay safe, stay healthy, stay fabulous. Loads of love, and bye for now.